Hello, hello, hello everyone. I thought I turned the volume down a little lower than that. Hold up. Hang on, one minute. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so... our current goal is to figure out how to break out of the loops. And if I remember correctly from last time, we learned the king is not the cause of the loops. And the house maiden seems to know something, but for some reason, her actions are not changing when we change our actions. So she clearly knows something. But for whatever reason, she's either not able or not willing to get it out in time before the loop is over. And the theory that Loop has at the moment is that beating the king is not our goal. And somehow talking to the housemaiden, the head housemaiden, stops us from achieving whatever goal the time loop exists for. And then Loop wanted to hang out with us. So I think that's what we're going to do. It requires me to reset the loop again. That's fine. Oh! A theory hangout. Yes! We can't actually hang out right now. It'd be pretty useless. So how about you come back here early tomorrow after you're done acting things out at the clock tower? Wait. You want me to sneak out? And spend a loop with me, yes. But you always go to the house after the clock tower. If you're not here, what will everyone do? What will everyone think? Does it matter what they think? Don't forget it all in your next loop, after all. It matters. So you won't do it? You won't come and hang out with little old me? Fine. I'll come, yeah. Neat! I'll see you soon, then. You nod. Spend the rest of the night with everyone early in the morning while everyone is still asleep, or at least slip away and head to the favorite tree. But you can't see Loop anywhere. Up there, Stardust, up there. Up there? Did Loop go back to their home or something? You look up. It was waving you from the top of the tree. I'm here, I'm here. Come and join me, Stardust. How? Oh, come on. Just climb the tree. I know you can do it. You sigh and climb the tree. This leaves on my hat. Ah, isn't it pretty, Stardust? So high up you are. See the house from there. Everyone will be inside the house soon. You try not to think about it. Thank you for coming to today's loop hangout. I haven't actually prepared anything to talk about, so tell me about yourself, Stardust. Really? I'd rather not. Huh? Why not? Don't you already know me? It just feels like it. You know too much about me. You knew my name, you know how I think. You knew me before we even met, didn't you? Kind of. Kind of. Do I know you? Oh! No, you don't know me. Don't worry, your memory isn't failing you this time. When we met under the favorite tree, that was the very first time we've ever seen each other. Is that so? So then, is that why you're helping me? Because you know me? Oh. Not really. When I decided to help you, you were not a factor in the slightest. You are now, I suppose. But does that mean you actually believe me when I say I'm here to help? You don't think I'm lying and I'm actually the one trapping you here or whatever? You really believe that I'm here to help you? Yes, that's it. I knew it. You don't believe me at all. I don't mind, Stardust. I wouldn't believe myself either if I was in your place. But it's fine. Whether you believe me or not, I'm here to help you. So you can escape this loop. So you believe it's possible for me to escape? Of course. Why would I be here otherwise? I'm trapped here with you, after all. I want to escape just as much as you do. I know how it feels, you know? To be stuck somewhere, with no hope of escape. Forced to relive the exact same events over and over. Taking any deviation as a sign that things are finally going to change. And everything will be okay. Music stopped. Finding yourself trapped still. Look at me, talking and talking. Don't pay attention to me. I'm doing fine. Loop laughs sadly and looks at the house in the distance. Tell me about yourself, Loop. I'd rather not. See, It blinks and blows you a kiss. Despite yourself, you laugh. Hear Loop laugh softly as well. Say, Stardust, that reminds me. I can't believe your first act was being crushed by the very first trap. How embarrassing. Hey. You and Loop animatedly talk about the different things we've done during your loops. It's nice to be able to talk about them with someone. Talk and talk until the sun has risen high above you in the sky. Ah. It'll happen soon now. What will? The theory crafting part of our hangout session, of course. You open your mouth to ask, and then... You heard a horrible sound. Your head. You saw... something. I'm glad you decided to spend time with me, Stardust. Sorry it's going to end with this. What? I thought maybe it wouldn't happen, but... See that light in the distance? It's on the king's floor. I see it every time you get far enough to fight him. His first attack. The king's... Oh no! Oh god, we just killed our friends. How long have you been talking to Loop? Who was the king attacking? Who was he? The king doesn't attack or do anything until you get to him. He would only attack if someone... You can feel it. Every time. Whatever he does, it makes you see something, doesn't it? Something awful. Something so terrible that it's enough to bring anyone close enough to their knees. Stars, I wonder who he attacked. You can't even hear Loop speak. Your friends. They were against the king just now. You know how to survive his first attack. You found out, but... You hear someone cry out. You look at Loop. Loop is just looking at you. Not saying anything. There's no pity in their gaze. No sadness. Just some slight impatience, like, did you figure it out yet? Did you figure out what made the king attack just now? There's only one answer, Stardust. Just figure it out already so we can move on. Who was the king fighting? Who did the king just kill? Did you figure it out yet? Did you? You start screaming. It's because you weren't there. They died because you weren't there. They're gone because you weren't there. Clutch your head, your hair, your stomach. Because you weren't there. Because of you, they're gone. They're gone. Because of you, 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 because of... You stumble and fall to your knees. You breathe harshly, in and out. It's not working. You can't take a full breath. You can't. I just noticed you can see Loop from the tree. You hit the ground with your fist. Why? Loop does not answer. Did you know this would happen? Which part? You looping back or your party dying? I had a suspicion about the former. I was certain about the latter. You? Loop is looking straight at you. They don't even seem to care that you drew out your dagger. Somehow, this calms you down. If I tell you to breathe, will you? You breathe slowly, in and out. What was that for? For funsies, of course. You take a step forward, and because I was curious to know how the loops work. Aren't you? How the loops work? How could what just happened teach you anything about the loops? Think, Stardust. Why did you loop back just now? Huh? Because the king won, isn't it? Why would the king winning make you loop? You don't immediately loop back the second you and your party lose, don't you? Don't you? Kind of do, though. No, Stardust. You loop when you die. No, it takes a little bit. You loop when you die, Stardust. The fact that the king wins is irrelevant. But you didn't die just now, did you? So why did you loop? But it's the same with the head housemaiden. You don't die when you talk to her, so what makes you loop? You loop when the head housemaiden talks to you, and you loop just now. Why? Do you think this would be important to figure out? Loop's right. There have been other times you look back without dying, too. But it could be the reason. I was lying when I said I wanted to spend time with you. We never got the opportunity to really talk, after all. But... yes, I figured this would happen. I won't say sorry, so you can stop waiting for it. You don't answer. Well, it looks like that all you can find out about the loops for now. But you can still help your party, and you still have questions to ask the king, don't you? I'll be ready to help you out next loop. But for now, I think we both need some time. Come back next loop, Stardust. You just walk away. Oh, wait a minute. Right. We already did that. I've already helped everyone. I like how the frame rate fucking plummets whenever I fast forward. Also, I fucked up a perfect run because I saw the screen flash there when I stayed silent. So, whoops! This game has a thing about a perfect run. Which is making the correct decisions and not making your friends think that something is wrong. However, we're about to die, so it's fine. Alright. I'm gonna have to start battling soon. As I can no longer warp straight to the king. Yeah, it's something I need to ask him. So I don't think it matters if we win, because I just need to ask him the question. I'm still gonna try to win, so I can maybe see if I can get Aizabu to, tell me what he wants to say. Timecraft? I suppose I am. If you're using Timecraft, how did you manage to control it? Timecraft should use immeasurable amounts of power that no mere human could have. So how? Ah! Yes, it is true. I could not have harvested Timecraft on my own. So, I had some help. Help? Who would? Oh. Isn't it obvious? The universe would. Ha ha! I only had to wish for it, and the universe delivered. The universe? Who is that? Person? No, it's... Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't seem to remember. It's... what's beyond this plane, correct? What's in the sky? Punch your fists. The king sobs. Oh! Ad break? Oh, my mouse is going to die. Hang on, I need to plug this in anyways. Back to business. Ah, I knew Valguardians were ignorant of it, but I did not think travelers from other countries were too. How could you have Valguardians, huh? Interesting choice of words. Are you not from Valgard yourself? He isn't, Madame Odile. I feel like I've seen an article about it somewhere recently. Saw it today. Where was it again? You're not from Valgard, but you still want to freeze it in time? Where do you call home, then? The king flinches. He does not answer. You shake your head and breathe out. Article about the king, somewhere. Mirabelle remembers that. You might have seen it somewhere, too. Could it be somewhere in the house? I'll try, so I can at least learn what Isabel wanted to say to me. Time. Adorable moving shield. Breaks everyone's defense. Slow 4.
Thank you.
J something something. Thank you for the follow. Do I know you? I feel like I've seen you somewhere. There's a J squared who follows me on Blue Sky. Is that you? Ah, you're in the Scaly Lounge. Okay. Hi, hello. Welcome in. Yeah, sorry, I'm bad with names. I sometimes forget or get people mixed up. Fortunate part of age and knowing too many people. I'm saying, don't worry. Buggy. Alright, I don't want to heal yet, but I do want to buff everyone. Alright, lower his defense. Craft Break Alpha. Alright. Nice to meet you. Let's see. Whatever that was. And lower his attack. How you doing, Jay? I haven't talked to too many of my teammates in the Scaly Lounge. Just to remind me, are you on the team or are you just in the server? I try not to check Discord while I'm actively streaming, so. Just chilling and saw you were live, so thought I'd pop in. You're on the team. Okay, cool. Oh, welcome on in. Did I follow you? I think I followed everyone on the team. Let me make sure I'm following you. I am. Okay, cool. Yeah. I followed everyone on the team except for one person, because I should probably figure out who that one person is, because they didn't have a Twitch link and I was too stupid to just search for them. Yeah. Well, you have to do it manually because we're not an official team yet. We still gotta... Ronan needs to get a partner first before he can make it an official team. So that's where I fucked up, because there was one person who didn't have their Twitch linked and I was too stupid to search for them. So I haven't caught one of your streams yet. What kind of games do you stream? Just variety, or do you do anything specific? Ah, Mr. King, you cannot freeze her, unfortunately for you. Too bad, so sad. Please die. I don't know why I'm saying please die when he has like over 75% health left. I know he's not going to die. Who knows? Maybe there's a secret like mega crit or something that just crits for 9 million damage. Variety, I prefer RPGs. Nice, nice, nice. This is partner push, so people will have a proper Twitch group. I'm sure it'll come eventually. He did just, I think, recently hit a new milestone, so he'll get there. I believe in him. What's your favorite RPG? And do you prefer JRPGs or Western RPGs? Or do you not have a preference? Sorry if I'm asking so many questions, I'm just trying to get to know my teammates, I guess. Is it in? Okay, I lost all my buffs. Okay, but I still have the, he still has the craft debuff, so that's good. Jolly round. Thanks, Bonnie. Defense. Okay, King, can you not hit her? Specifically, not her. Damn, that was almost like half her health exactly. Slow. Alright, buff. Low defense. Still weak. King's Bond. Oh! Uh-oh. Alright, well, she's the only one who needs to heal. I didn't see the tears. So that's fine. My favorite would probably be Fallout 3. Interesting. Play more JRPGs, really. Currently going through Outer Worlds 2, but work is interfering with stream schedule. Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, I'm actually going to be starting the job hunt. Possibly starting the job hunt end of next month. But I'm going to try to shoot for remote work. If I can fucking find anything. Because that would be perfect for me. Remote work, and the less I have to interact with people. I am not a people person. Two years working from home, and it was the best. If I can get a jackpot, I might be able to hit both of these guys. It's gonna take a bit to get that jackpot, though. Wait, no! Oh, fuck! I need to lower the king's attacks to the tier 7. Just. Ah! This was video editing, so. Ooh. I have a friend, a very close friend of mine, who is a professional video editor. He has his own company. Get rid of that attack debuff. Ow. Yeah, I think it's like he's the only person in the company, but still a company. If you know of a streamer named Virtual Kohai, that is him. He's a very close friend of mine. Don't have to do a paper. There we go. Jackpot. Fuck you. Alright. I actually... why did I say it like that? I actually need to find a video editor for Linux so I can get used to video editing. I was never any good at it in high school. That was the only time I really did it. But at the very least, so I can like edit clips and do highlights of playthroughs. What was I doing? Oh. Oh, wait a minute. I was okay. Hey, Mira, can you go a second time, please? There we go. I'll check them out. I wanted to go self-employed with it myself, but I don't know, come a little self-doubt in time and then pick up the retail job first. Unfortunate. Yeah, it happens. I mean, I actually almost got a job years ago, but I was too cowardly to actually follow through with it. There was a used game shop I loved that I wanted to see if I could get a job at, but I asked and then didn't have the courage to follow up. And a few years later, they closed, so I never got the chance. Love that store. I got so many of my retro games from them. The owner was cool, the employees knew me by first name. I missed them. So, one of them talked about possibly starting a new store. The owner was going to close already. So, they closed because the building was getting bought up and was going to be, like, renovated or something. Or torn down, I forget which. And the owner was already going to close for various reasons. One of the employees had told me that he was considering carrying on the store under a different name somewhere else in the city. But I never got his contact information, so I don't know if that ever happened. Yeah, well, I mean... dialogue washes over you. Okay. Yes. Some of the games that I've streamed are from that retro store, and of course from my existing retro collection. So, you stick around often enough, you'll see them. I mean, right now I've mostly been on new stuff, but I do a fair amount of retro streams. I have a dedicated retro night that I'm taking a break from for a little bit. Well, just for this week, because I had to fit in the multiplayer game. But, I mean, I have an Atari 7800, ColecoVision, NES, SNES, Genesis, Saturn, N64, Dreamcast, GameCube, PS2, and Xbox. And I have streamed from almost all of them. I've not streamed from anything older than the N64. But I've streamed on everything else. I have, well, I've streamed an SNES. I've streamed from the SNES, because I think that's how I played... something. Was it Super Metroid? What did I stream from that? I don't remember. This console was a Commodore 64. Ooh. I've never used one. DaVinci Resolve is free except for some effects and is fairly easy to get used to. It's what you use. Sorry, I missed that message. I don't know if that has a Linux version. I did have a video editor for Linux on my old laptop, but I never downloaded it when I got this laptop. So I'd have to figure out what it was called. Oh, I probably should have turned up just to be... Okay, no, it's fine. I have more consoles than that, but that's all like the retro stuff. That's all the cool stuff that everybody's interested in. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter if I die because we're just trying to... We were trying to ask the king something. Unfortunately, I will not be able to reset all the way up here, so I'm actually going to have to farm some enemies to get back up here. I burned through all my sparkles, whatever they're called. Can't remember what I used when I used Linux, but that was years ago anyway, so they probably have newer ones since then. Maybe. I mean... Yeah, maybe. For the record, I am on Pop! OS. I'm actually doubling up the Linux this stream because for now I'm streaming from a Steam Deck. Do the thing. See? And that's Steam OS. So, streaming from Pop! OS, playing from Steam OS. Two Linux. Two of them. I stopped using Windows at the end of 2019. Literally last week, that was when I got my Linux laptop. My first Linux laptop. This is my second one. Well, it was a Windows laptop, but I put Linux on it. This one actually shipped with Linux. I do like this laptop. I had some issues with it when I got it, but the issues have been fixed. And it's a good laptop. Good laptop. I pat the laptop. Just so it knows. You cast the shield, right? Yeah. Well, like I keep saying, it doesn't matter. Why do I keep being worried that I'm gonna die? It doesn't matter. If I die, I just restart. Because I got the information I needed. And find the article somewhere. Damn. Perfect. Ow. Yeah, we've seen all this before. Wait. Wait a minute. Not yet. Not when I still can't say it. Is he from the country that lost its name? Is that our goal? Not to defeat the king, but to get that country its name back? That fucking throwaway comment at the beginning of the game? From a random room or something? Why does it keep stopping? I'm gonna say... Yeah, okay. We didn't get that this loop. How is it, man? Yeah. I said. Do you remember what I said? The clock tower? You remember? Wanted to tell me something? Yes. Yes. Okay. Phew. Sif. Sifferini. Sifrin. I... 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 Are you both finished? Let's wrap it up so we can go. So much we have to do before we can go back to our lives. Traveling one, are you done talking with your companions? Yes, wonderful, wonderful. I'd like to... Will you repeat the same lines again? Same lines? What do you... Oh. Why do you never skip this? Because I like Izabu, or Izabu. I don't know how to pronounce his fucking name. Isa? He's my favorite. Alright, back to loop. Let's see. Silent Hill. Newspaper. Might be at the library. Well, let me talk to Luke. I forgot to give him the flower. It's fine. I don't know if there's anything we can do to find out more about the loops right now, but you do have other things to do, don't you? Your party, talks to the king. Go back to your loop quest after you're done with this, don't you think? The king might not be from Valgard? That is interesting information. Smile smugly. Sounds like asking him stuff was a good idea, huh? Yeah, Stardust, you were right. We really don't know anything about him, so any new information is useful. Housemaid mentioned she saw some articles about the king somewhere, didn't she? If she saw some, maybe you should check around rooms that you explore every time while going through the house. Might be a lot of information, though, so make sure you ask yourself the right questions. Okay. I am sorry, chat, but I am going to cheat. I am low on the sparkles, so I need to know what room I need to go in. I am sorry, I know it's bad form for a game like this, but I'm going to have to grind in order to get through the floors. And if I am forced to check every single floor, it means either playing the entire game again or burning through more sparkles floor by floor. So I'm just going to look it up. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I'm bad. I'm evil. You can't wait to kill me. Oh wow, that was fast. First floor, left hallway. Furthest 2 rooms away. Take right door. Perfect. Alright, if it's the first floor, theoretically, I don't need to worry. And more about the king. Let's not worry about grinding. Fuck. Look, I'm doing this because I'm nice to my friend Sifrin. Are you not nice to your friends? Are you mean? I didn't get it. Speed seemed to really help that time, so I'm gonna go with speed. Oh, interesting. It highlights them again if you've already gotten everything. That's cool. So Chad, how are you guys doing? How are y'all? Are you good? I took today as a chill day today. Alright. First floor, left hallway, furthest 2 rooms away, take right door. Okay. Wait, I can just move this onto this monitor. What's wrong with me? I don't need to see my stream. Did my ass handed me in Brave the Default? suppose I could use the rock one. Oops. I wish I could hold the skip button here. First floor. Left hallway. Furthest to... Oh god. Ah! Oh, it's the fucking bombs. Right. We actually do need to fight, though, because I need to get those sparkles. Here. I had 24 minus 15. Let's get back to the king specifically. So that's 9. I have 9. I don't think the king counts. I'm gonna assume he doesn't, so... Okay. Just remember to keep track of that. Uh-oh. We're not fighting the bombs, though. Gotta fight! I can't fucking... Stop giving me anxiety. Ow. Thanks, Bonnie. I forgot to do that. We saw that so long ago. Egg. How about this? Instead of keeping track, I'll just fight every sadness I come across, as if I was grinding normally. So that's the only way I'm going to be able to get back these sparkles, because I've been spending them without getting them back. Ah! We will continue fighting the sadnesses. Let's see. So that save point. Thanks, Bonnie. That's a nope. That is a nopers. Door on the right. You never looked at them very closely before, have you? Take a step forward. Oh, there's many articles about the king. The conquest is slow enough that the Valgardian press had time to write about him. I remember that. There's no one to write them now. I'll start reading random articles. This article is about his slow march to Dormont's house. Something's about him probably being from another country than Valgard. Huh? He really isn't Valgardian, then? Oh, apparently not. So Google said there's no record of him anywhere. Up until he appeared out of thin air sometime in his adulthood. Looks like he lived in the city of Corbu for a few years before he became the king. So he was a traveler? Like Friend and Deal? Please don't compare us to him, thank you. That's right, he did talk about Valgardians before. But he phrased it. It did seem like he thought of Valgardians as people other than himself. And he said he thought of Valgard as welcoming. Always willing to welcome people in, even someone with no name, no home to speak of. Should go and ask the king where he's from later. Oh, this article is about his fashion sense. Huh? What I've heard, he does have a very distinctive hairstyle. This article is more about his armor, actually. It even included a sketch. Look. Well, it's very shiny, I suppose. Very imposing. Something that caught your attention, though. Patterns? On his chest and gauntlets, you mean? What's the weird losange? What's so weird about that? Those are stars. Stars? What's a star? The dots in the sky, correct? You nod. Is that so? Oh. This article here does mention his speech mannerisms. Stars and sky-related things seem to be something he comes back to often. Stars, huh? Could be interesting about them. Stars. Is there somewhere in the house we can find out more about them? There was the observatory, I think... Okay. Alright, there was the observatory, but I don't remember what floor that was on. I'm going to ignore these guys and fight a little bit closer to entrance here, so I have a quicker path to a free heal. I should only need to do about 5 more battles, and then I can skip to the next one. I'll just have to find a tier to walk into. And then during the ad break, I'll look up to confirm what floor it's on. That way I'm not wasting sparkles. Because if I waste them, that means more grinding. And if I use up all my sparkles in one go, that's 15 battles we have to get through before we can progress. That's why I'm going to look it up. I know it's cheating. I'm sorry. But I would like to finish this game. We're already past the amount of streams I thought it would take to finish this. Not that I don't like the game, I do love the game. The constant rewinding and backtracking, though, is starting to get to me. Because there's no quality of life things in place to limit how much retreading you have to do because of how the game is set up. I don't know if it's the limitations of RPG Maker or if it was a conscious choice. There's also just a lot of text, a lot of things to sift through. The maps aren't the quickest to navigate, and there's enemies everywhere. So, it is a complaint I've heard with the game, and it's a complaint that I think doesn't really start becoming a problem until further into the game. So that's one battle. Why did you have to hit her? I'm gonna have backtracking be part of the game design. There really needs to be a reason for it other than plot demands it. Like optional items, party members, abilities to learn, etc. need to be spread out along those backtracking routes. Well, no, actually you're right, because for this game the only reason why you backtrack and retread floors and whatnot is because there's something you need that your character literally does not mention the first time around because he didn't think it was important. I mean, the game is still good. Good games can have flaws. That's the thing. It doesn't mean the game is bad. It's just a design quirk that may not have been a great decision. But, like, I like the game enough that it doesn't bother me that much. So that's 2. We just need to do 3 more battles. So that's that room, that room 1.5 more times. Now, I know backtracking is a thing a lot of gamers don't like. As someone who has played a lot of Metroidvanias and roguelikes, and even a few Souls-likes at this point, I don't think it's the worst. But I mean, there's got to be some kind of shiny enticing you to do it. Otherwise, it's just annoying. This game handles it a little weirdly because all of it is for plot stuff that your character doesn't notice the first time around or doesn't think was important. So you're going back to learn more about specific things. The problem is, and this is going to be like a legitimate problem with the game, is that if your character does not think something is important, that's going to tell the player, oh, this isn't important. So they're not going to commit it to memory, which runs into the problem I'm having where I don't know where these things are because Siffrin never bothered to point them out. Like there was an article about the king, which is something that Siffrin comments on earlier in the game, but I didn't think anything of it because I couldn't read them. So clearly it wasn't important at the time. At least to the player. So you're not going to know where they are. Which is leading me to this problem where I need to look things up in order to find them, because I'm starting to run out of my currency to unlock all the doors and get straight to the king. But I mean, some games that are really good or have really cool ideas, or really cool stories, or characters, or gameplay, are going to have bad ideas. So I'm not like trying to argue that this is a bad game, or that I don't like the game. I just want to make that clear. Because some gamers are really weird, and they think if you criticize a game, that means you must clearly hate it, it's the worst, and it should die and go to hell. And that's not true. I also know there's an ad break. I'm sorry, I'm going to keep going so I can get this grinding done as soon as I get this. I will pause. I'm going to intermission. I just need to do one more battle after this, roughly. Then I gotta find out what floor the observatory was on. I know it was from a wrong choice. I just don't remember what floor. And then I'm going to have to grind again in order to get back to the king. Oh, well, actually, no, this will be the battle. I want to say the observatory was on the second floor. But I don't know for sure. Okay, cool. Get that heal. Alright. Now we go to the intermission. No, if we got 50 seconds left, there's no point. Alright. In stars and time observatory. It's on floor 3. And you have to leave the doors locked. Okay. I like how the question in this Reddit thread was deleted by user and the account was deleted. Why do I see so many deleted accounts all over Reddit? Zeno, you're the local Redditor. Can you explain? Why do I see so many deleted accounts everywhere on Reddit? I guess it's as good as mine. Oh, might as well get that extra battle. Now, we have 15, so we should be able to get to the king, but we don't need to get that. We don't need to go that far yet. Could be a tier around here somewhere. There it is. What do you mean controller disconnected? What do you mean controller... What? Hey, a moment, guys. Floor 3. Alright. So we have enough to get back to the king. Hey, a moment, guys. Gotta save and quit the game because my stupid controller just randomly disconnected. But Spike, how are you controlling it right now? By putting my arms over the fucking Steam Deck. That's how. Alright, I don't know what that was about. I have not had this controller disconnect like that before. That was weird. Huh. corridor that leads north. It's an angry mask. Wait, I don't think I got into 15 battles. Thanks, Bonnie. I hit the mic again. North corridor, that's it. There's that freaky door that doesn't open. All right. think. Weak to paper. Yep. Alright, we got Starcrest. We can go into the observatory. Oops. Stars, like the king's armor. Indeed. Should look around. Oh, I've seen one of these before. It's a... Kabbalah book here in Valgard. How rare. Title translates to Colors Through Time. We left early in the morning, so it should still be light outside. But it's always nighttime near the king. Maybe this is his influence? It's dark around the house yesterday too, remember? Stars. Stars, like the king's armor. Stars, like the king keeps mentioning. Stars, like... You should remember them. Something in you tells you you should. Every time you raise your head and look up at them, you feel like it's something you've done dozens, hundreds, thousands of times. But you can't remember any of it. You can't remember what you were even trying to see, looking up at them. The king. Every time you face him, he asks you the same question. Do you remember? Remembering is not something you're very good at. So much you can't remember. You're a very forgetful person, after all. You can't remember basic items. You forget where you're going half the time. You can barely remember people's names. You've noticed you're starting to forget whole loops. You can barely remember anything that happened before you started looping in time. You can barely remember anything that happened before. Before. You breathe out and unclench your fists. What you can't remember doesn't matter much now, does it? King. Does he want you to remember something? Does he? You should go and ask the king about what he wants you to remember later. Sif? You okay? Awesome thoughts, Zephyr? You open your eyes, smile, and shake your head. You have to keep going. Oh, it's based on how far away we are from it. Okay. Alright. Talk to the king. We try to beat him. Maybe we can finally figure out what Iza. I'm just gonna call him Iza from now on, or Iza. What he wants to tell me. So I'll earnestly try. It's not gonna go as well because we don't have that awesome buff from Odile, or debuff. Where are you from? Can't look straight at you. What about you, bright one? Where are you from? You flinch. You do not answer. You cannot answer. You hear the king laugh. Ask the king. What should I remember? Every single time you face him, he asks if you remember. It's something he thinks you should know. Should remember. But does it really matter, Siffrin? He could just be trying to confuse you. Yeah! Speaking of riddles, the friend. Stop trying to confuse him. He hasn't forgotten anything. But you have, haven't you? You try not to think about it, but... What have I forgotten? Forgotten? Oh, right one, why? Why would you ask? Don't you know at this point what you've forgotten? Haven't you always known? Can't you see the hole it has left behind, if not what used to fill it? Don't you feel it? Its absence? What the crap is he? All of it! You've forgotten it all, bright one. They all have. We all have. No one can say it. No one can even remember it. It escapes us. It will keep escaping us. Oh, why don't you remember? I can tell. Everything from your accent, to the way you use craft, to the stitching on your cloak and hat, to those pins you wear. You should remember. You and I, of all people standing here, should remember. Right one, please, please, just remember it. Say it. Make it real. Please. You can remember then maybe. What is happening? Is he okay? Something we've all forgotten? I haven't forgotten anything, stupid. Sif? Something you've forgotten. Something everyone has, even if they don't pay attention to it. It's the country. It's the country that something happened to it. Oh, I can close this now. The hole it is left behind. Something bigger than just the stars. What you're trying to remember doesn't exist anymore, but someone might still have written proof it existed, haven't they? Is it the country? It's gotta be. Hold this thing up after we get out of here. Oh, that was the wrong option. We're dying. We are... Oh, wait. No, we're not. No, we're not. We don't know. Let's try. We'll try to get through this. And then press on. So if he kills us, or if I beat him, I will look up what the next part is here. If I go back to loop, that means if I need to get back to the king quickly, that's another like bunch of battles, and I just want to try to. I'm trying to mitigate the grinding here because this is starting to get irritating. Unfortunately, I do like the game. It's not that I don't like the game. I'm just trying to get through it. Get through it. Man, those buffs really make a difference. Oh, I didn't notice the things over there. Whoops. Ah! Uh-oh. But I mean, like, with the whole backtracking and rewinding thing, to find out what, Isa wants to tell you, you need to beat the king, specifically beat the king a bunch of times. The first time, Bonnie interrupts you. The second time, if you talk to Bonnie, then Mira interrupts you. The third time, if you talk to Mira and Bonnie, Odile interrupts you. And then presumably the fourth time, you actually get to hear what he says. So it takes 4 times. Assuming that for some reason the House Maiden doesn't interrupt you. Thanks, Bonnie. Remain quiet, guys. I'm focusing. I'm so full of buffs, yum. Almost there. Thanks, Bonnie. Thanks, Bonnie. Oh. I wasn't even trying for that. Alright, well, we finally see what Isaac has to say to us. Excuse me. Just don't interrupt. Don't interrupt. Interrupt what? She excited to lose way. Of course. I have to say I'm surprised, Sephron. I thought you didn't know. I'm going now. Good luck, I suppose. Sif! We did it! We did it, Sif, we did it. We stopped the king. We can finally go back to our normal lives. Isn't it great? It is. Yeah, I said... You remember what I said? At the clock tower? You remember. You wanted to tell me something? Yes. Yes. Okay. Phew. Sif. Sifferuni. Siffrin. Isla? Sif? Is everything okay? What? You look... kind of upset. What's wrong? Nothing. What did you want to tell me? No, it doesn't matter right now. You don't look good at all. You hungry, maybe? You can tell Bonnie too. Stars. Oh, you want to scream. You just want to scream right now. You did everything right, and he won't say it. He can't say it. The universe won't let him say it. That's stupid. You know what it is. But he wants to tell you. You know. It doesn't count if he doesn't say it. It doesn't exist if it's not said. Like, you can't trust it even if he did say it. Maybe it's not even true. Maybe it is. Maybe it is, and it's because you forced him to. You did, didn't you? You forced him. You're forcing him right now. Looping forwards and backwards, making sure no one can interrupt, making sure everything is perfect. Making sure you're perfect. It's because you're looping, you're forcing him, manipulating him to say it, to think it, making sure he has to say it, making sure he has no recourse. It's not good. It's awful. He can't feel this way about someone like you. Someone disgusting like you. Prince, Siffrin, please stop gripping your hair. You're going to hurt yourself. Don't touch me. You all tug in your stomach. Everything okay? Yep, all good. Oh, okay. Anyway, Sif, I'm glad this is over. Can't wait to go back to my old job, you know? Make sure to say hi when you're near Druvand, okay? You know, I'd smile fixed in your face. Got a memory of confession. You always remember this. Makes your fighter immune to rock attacks. That's all it has to say. It's all over if you talk to her. Alright. I feel like I see you pretty often. Are you sure you don't have anything better to do? Dean says everyone has forgotten something, including himself, including you. But why would anyone write down what they've forgotten? Why would anyone know its importance if they can't remember? Except, you know, don't you? Something no one can remember, something other than the stars. You have proof. You just need to go and find it again. You don't want to have to open that diary again, but you have to. Alright, so it's a diary. That gives me some information. Back to Google. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I set that window a bit smaller. Why don't you remember? Okay. Second floor. That's where we're going. Make sure to kill some enemies along the way. Alright, we're already meeting at the clock tower, so we don't need to talk to everyone, but I do want to talk to Bonnie. Actually, no, I'm not going to talk to Bonnie, I'm just going to progress. God damn, it's already almost 9:20. Second floor time. We might go a little bit late, because I think we're near the end of Act 3. I would like to hope we are. So I'm going to see if I can finish Act 3 before I end stream. Get some sparkle thingies to split. Actually, I think we want to go left. So apparently going to the main library. Which I don't think is in here. Nope. Getting close. Yeah, I noticed no one can say the name of the island north of here anymore. I tried to say it yesterday and I got like the weirdest headache for hours. I check my friends into saying it tomorrow, the rest is just toodles of a blow. The island north of Valgard, I remember when it happened. Well, remember isn't the right word, is that we all just know something happened. An entire stretch of land disappearing from people's minds doesn't happen often, does it? I think my village is really close to it. My sister said it was all everyone could talk about for weeks. It's so frightening. Glad that whatever happened, she didn't get caught up in it. Oh, yeah. Still, that country's name. What was its name again? Oh, I think it was something like... Don't say it! Crab! You open your mouth and no sound comes out. The name of this country. You try to remember. Only silence answers you. Is this what the king wanted you to remember? Just remember it. Say it. Make it real. You can't say it. You don't even want to try, but... Turn to Isabu. Can you try and say it anyway? Oh, but why? Is this gonna give me a headache? Isabel looks at you. Something about your expression makes him reconsider. Oh, sure, Sif. I'll say it. The country's name was... Hi, Jam. You know, I had it before, but now that I'm actively trying to remember it, nothing comes to mind. Oh, is that so? You're dumb, Za. I know it. It's... Eh? But... Wait. Huh? What's... You don't remember it either, yeah? When you asked me, answering you felt automatic, like if you asked me what 1 plus 1 makes, but trying to remember it now is more like... I'm calculating 72 times 89. Yeah, that's 6,408. I have a brain and I know how to use it. What? Aizamu? No, it felt more like asking me to remember my first steps. I can remember that. How you doing, JM? Can't remember that. How can you expect me to remember that? What a terrible analogy. but I can't seem to remember it either. When we were talking about it, I can think it clearly, but trying to remember it now, let alone say it. I can't remember the country itself either. Just remember it was an island north of Valgard, and it had a different belief than the change belief, didn't it? Something about the sky? You know, the universe. That's right! The universe! And yeah, like stars and stuff. We also know that people could remember that country clearly before. Sifrin's from that country, I just know it. And my head is killing me. I know trying to remember stuff makes our brains hurt. Let's stop here. It'd be bad to fight the king with a raging migraine. Yeah. Sorry you couldn't say it, Sif. You don't respond. Hmm? Stars. So the king is from that country as well. The country no one can remember. Your country. The country you were born in, raised in, spent your entire childhood in. And yet, even now, thinking about it, what it may have looked like, you can't even imagine it. For a long time now, you haven't been able to remember anything about it. You forget it even exists half the time. Anything linked to that country has just stopped existing for you. Your childhood, your parents, your life, your language, your culture, your faith, the stars, the constellations, the universe. It's all gone. Forgotten. The king. He was from there. You're sure of it. And then something happened, and the country disappeared without a trace, unable to be remembered by anyone. No one can remember what made everyone forget about its very existence. But something must have, right? But if it happened, if he's so attached to it, he asks you if you remember it every single time you see him. If he's so attached to that country, why would he be so obsessed with Valgard, then? Why would he decide to freeze it all in time? You can't figure it out quite yet, but there must be something somewhere. Something that's similar to his goal. Okay. Hey, chat. We're gonna keep going until we get out of Act 3. Ad break. Oh boy. So, JM, for a while, I used to watch a lot of Twitch on my PS4, and there was a brief period for like a solid week where if I watched from the PS4, we didn't get any ads. It was great. Perfectly frozen in time. After the country was forgotten, the king was welcomed by Valgard, wasn't he? Happens to me at random, not sure if it's a bug. Interesting. Welcomed and helped and loved, to the point where he sees Valgard as perfect. But no one knows why the country was forgotten. What's keeping Valgard from being forgotten the exact same way? Wasn't it his duty, as thanks for welcoming him, to make sure such a fate would never befall Valgard? What else could he do but make sure this perfect country was preserved in the Ember forever? How could he ever let go? You understand the king more than you'd like to, but still, he's... want to talk to him again. Smiling key. Okay. Time to die. Okay, cool. We only need... oh. So now we have enough to loop straight back here. I don't need this anymore. Doesn't matter. But what else does? We shall fight. Where are you from? Will he say it if you ask? Can he say it? Someone asked you this exact question before and you couldn't answer. You couldn't say anything. You forgot it all. But... where? Where I'm from? Oh. Right one. If you're asking with such a look in your eye, do you remember then? Can you see it? Can you picture it? Bright one, please, you can't. You have to remember. I know you can. We both can. You're the only ones present here who can. What? Evan, what is he talking about? Seth? Seth, are you okay? Right one. No. You're trying. I can tell. The knowledge keeps escaping you, doesn't it? Slipping through your fingers. It's the same for me. We have to try to remember, Bright One. I see flashes of it, of what was. The mountains, the sea, the lightless sand dark like the night sky. Our country, Bright One. Our country, our home. We have to say it. We cannot let oblivion win. Our home. We can rebuild it together. Your power and mine. We just have to wish for it. We just have to ask. We just have to say its name. Ah! Sif? Ah! No. No. You heard it. He said it. He tried to say it. Your country's name, your home, your... Oh no, it's gone, it's gone. Did he say it, all of it? Did he say it? Couldn't hear it, can't remember it, can't... What's happening? King is attacking Sifrin. Everyone protect him. Stop talking, King! Leave Frin alone. Sif! Your head feels like it's splitting in two. Your country, your home, you can't remember it. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Gone from your past, gone from your mind, gone from the very planet you stand on, and it was yours. It was yours. It was yours and it's gone, you can't even say its name. And if the king could, then maybe, say it. You have to say it. If he couldn't do it, maybe you can. Maybe you both can. Right one, please, please. You inhale, you try to grasp its name. Ah, no! Your throat, your head. It hurts. You spit blood, you hack up, you have to get it out. Right one, I almost heard it. Please, again. Once again, we have to try. Together. Your entire body hurts. Say it. Your head is killing you. But you have to try, you have to stop the king. Sifrin, whatever he's telling you to say, stop! Frin! Sifrin! But you have to. What do they know anyway? Do they understand, anyway? Pain of not remembering your own blinding country, your own home. King is right. You have to get it back. You have to get it back. You inhale. Someone is screaming. You realize it's your own voice. Your throat feels raw. Your head feels like it's split in two. Your stomach feels like a black hole. The scent of sugar is all around you now, so thick you almost gag on it. You can't hold on to anything anymore. But it's all gone. Cough, cough, cough. You cough until you can't move or breathe anymore. Your throat hurts. You couldn't say it. You couldn't say it. What's the point, anyway? What was the point of saying its name? What was the king thinking? It's gone. Your home is gone, and it has been for a long time. There's nothing you can do to bring it back. Doesn't the king see that? Doesn't he see that you have to let it go? You start laughing. Will you ever take your own advice? Ha! You need to go and talk to the king one last time. Alright, we're just gonna go. Alright, I guess we're talking to Luke. Asking for someone's touch. But please, you think. Please, please, please. A flicker of movement makes you look at his face. He looks stricken, sad. Seeing you look at him, he laughs, brings his hand down. I wonder what face you were making as you were waiting for him to touch you. king is from your country, the one no one can remember. Something happened to this country to make it disappear even in people's minds. And he wants to freeze Valgard in time to make sure that, in a twisted way, it'd never be forgotten. What a blinding idiot. Loop. I have to talk to him one last time. The king is trying to remember our country, trying to keep Valgard from meeting the same fate. He's deluded, he can't bring it back, but you have to try. Just do whatever you want, Stardust. Have fun. By the way, I called it. Didn't I call it? The goal was never to defeat the king, it was to save that one country. The one from a throwaway comment earlier in the game that is never mentioned again. That was always the goal. So we know it's very obvious Aizabu loves Siffrin, but does Siffrin love Aizabu? I like how the game constantly assumes I'm forgetting. Alright, we have one sparkle now. Let's stop fighting. Siffrin? What are you? You don't need to fight anymore, do you? You understand what the king wants, how he feels. Only you can make him understand. You don't have to fight. We're looking for the same thing. I know. I understand why you're doing this, but this isn't the way to do it. We can protect this country another way. You don't need to freeze it forever. Do you really want it all to end? Let's just stop fighting. Leave this country be. We don't need to keep holding on to it. Let's just let it go. You have to let it go, King. Perhaps you are right, Bright One. Huh? What? Let us stop this battle. Let us talk to one another. As people from the same country. The king has stopped fighting you. You lower your dagger. Siffrin? Is this it? You're gonna stop just like that? Boniface. You destroyed my home, froze my sister, froze all of Valgard in time, and you'll just stop just like that? Oh, I will. I have fought for long enough. And I'm starting to realize that even if I did win, my victory would be short-lived. Because you'd be frozen in time yourself, maybe? Stupid. Perhaps. But if someone from my own country is the one asking, then shouldn't I listen? After all, only a fellow compatriot would understand my pain. You said, you and Siffrin are from the same country? We don't know where Fryn is from, so what happened? The king cries out. That's the problem, isn't it? That's what we'd like to know as well, isn't it? If I mention it, you might be able to remember it for a brief second. The fate of the island north of Valgard. Island north of Valgard? Is it perhaps the one we can't say the name of? The one no one can remember anything about? The very one. That's where you're both from? So then what happened? King sobs. I suppose your story might be similar to mine, Bright One. One day, I just woke up on a beach on a coast north of Valgard. Woke up slowly, as people sometimes do, expecting to remember where I was, what I was supposed to be doing that day, but nothing came to mind. And as I realized nothing came to mind, I also realized I could not remember a single thing. What I was doing here on this beach, what chores I had to do on that day, how I got here, why I didn't recognize my surroundings, my past, my family, my name, the language I spoke, the alphabet I wrote with, the stars, the country's inhabitants, culture, beliefs, its very name. I could not remember anything. Because all my memories, everything even slightly connected to the country I came from, just cannot be accessed easily anymore. And it makes sense, doesn't it? No one on this planet can remember our home as it was. Those people from outside it who had limited ties to it only forgot the country's existence. Maybe forgot a friend from there or a distant family member. But for someone who had ties to it, who was born there, lived in it, breathed it day and night, it would be nothing to remember. It would just be emptiness. I was cut off from my very existence. My entire past, my entire identity, erased. Memories make up the core of who we are, don't they? The proof that we existed, that we are real. Can you be certain of anything if you do not remember how you learned it? And if you do not remember your past, you only know it has been erased from your memory. Fucking yawns. Because something happened to your home, and if something happened, but no one remembers what or why, then what's stopping it from happening again? What if we forget it all? What if we lose it all once more? The king sobs. And you had to make sure it wouldn't happen again, at any cost necessary. And if the universe led you on this path, then it must be what the universe wants. The universe needs. We can only follow. Huh. Oh. You mean you don't agree with my methods, Bright One? Even if you don't agree with my methods, Bright One, I can tell you understand. No matter what, I could not let this happen again. I could not. Not to Valgard. not to vow guardians who housed me, cared for me, loved me. I do not want to forget it all, not again. I will keep the things I love close to me. I will make sure they can keep existing, so that they can be remembered forever. Mira's crying. That was what I thought. This whole time. This whole time. But, I can see that I was mistaken. You're right, Bright One. We can find another way to protect the people we love. So, please, while I still can, let me change my mind. Let me help you. Change? Mirabelle. Now, if he truly means it, shouldn't we try? Or are we deciding he cannot change? I can't believe that. I want to believe that even the worst person can change. Good deal. Please. We have to try. I'm with Mira and Sif. Fine. Okay. I'll follow you, friend, but I don't know, I'll trust you all. I can't do anything anyway. You breathe out. You can end this loop without fighting. You and the king can come to an understanding. Oh, then, Bright One, Sifrin, won't you stand next to me? I can bring everyone back. Make sure they'll all move again. We can save this country. Together. But I cannot break the curse on my own. Creating the curse was easy, but unraveling it asks for more power than I possess. The help of someone else. Someone who truly wishes for the curse to be lifted. Is that how it works? It does, if someone wants it enough. Sifrin, should I do it? Go to the king's side. All that's needed for the curse to break is your help. You're the one who made the king change his mind. The least you can do is help. You start to walk over to the king. Oh, Bright One. Not that bright, after all. Ah! Oh no, no, why? King froze your bodies in time. You can think and move your head still, so it's not over, but you can't move. Oh no. King, you... I can't move. Why can't I move? Right One. Sifrin. Is this really all I needed to do? To make you trust me? I just needed to listen to your empty words, to tell you how sad I am, to make you think I was pathetic, to be pitied? You should have told me sooner. Killing you like this is easier than fighting. Huh? What? No! Everyone! What was it you wanted me to do? Let go of my goal? Let go of my wish? Let go of the wish that kept me going all those years? I will never let it go. Valgard, our country. I will make sure they are kept perfect forever. Because, oh, I can tell, Sifrin, this isn't how it should be. I saw it all, you know. I saw the signs. The way you came in to face me, like you knew exactly what you were about to fight. The way your companions all flinched hearing my voice, but not you. The way you knew about my home. The way you can keep it at the forefront of your mind, like you've practiced as I have. Yes. Oh, I can tell. I can tell, Sifrin. I should have won. I should have won long ago. But something went wrong, didn't it? Victory keeps escaping my grasp, Sifrin. It's you, isn't it? The one who's keeping me from winning? How many times have you kept me from victory, Sifrin? You can't breathe. What is he talking about? What? I can tell. I can feel it. The scent. This overpowering sweet scent. I can taste the power of wishcraft on you. Huh? Wishcraft? I can tell, Sifrin. It's you! You're the one keeping me from total victory. You're the one keeping me from my perfect ending. If only you weren't here. Wishcraft. But, quick death would be too easy for you. You'd just come back anyway, won't you? So, I just need to make sure that today, you learn your lesson. Ah! The king grabbed onto Bonnie. Bonnie! No! Curse you, king! Let them go! Huh. Right one, Siffrin, look at me. You need to learn to not cross me again. I will kill this child, and your housemaiden, and your fighter, and your researcher. I will kill them all, one after the other. I will kill them all now, and make sure you remember. I will force you to watch, so you will learn. Friend! Ah! The king is tightening his grip. Bonnie! No! Please, no! One stupid body, move! Boniface! No, 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 Bonbon! None of you can move. Whole body hurts, you can't move, but you have to do something. Save Bonnie. You need to find a way to loop back somehow. You need to die, a tear, anything. Just loop back! Help me! I'm scared. Just let them go, please. Not Bonnie, please. Your stomach feels like it's caving in on itself. Curse you, king! Curse you and your whole country! Curse you and everything you stand for! You'd say sugar on your tongue. Bonnie! You have to loop back. Loop back. Friend! When you come back, bright one, remember this. Loop back. Stars, no, 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 no. You clutch your chest and try to catch your breath and forget. It's fine. You loop back. It's fine. It's fine. They're fine. Bonnie is fine. Looping resets everything. Everything that just happened has been erased. Everything is back to normal. Bonnie is back to normal. Just go and see them. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. You're fine. No one ever escapes you. No, you're okay. Bonnie is okay. Everyone is okay. They have to be okay. Just breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. Bonnie. Bonnie is okay. You're okay. Huh. See? Because of the way loops work, they won't remember anything. They're not hurt. Everything's back to normal. There's no reason the loops would work differently this time. Just breathe, stand up, make sure. Get back to the stage. Follow the script. You have to make sure Bonnie is okay. Oh, change. You look really, really tired. I thought you were taking a nap. Did you not sleep well? Not really. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. I was gonna tell you something, but forget about it. Go on and do whatever you need to today. Sure. Wanna know? Do you know if Bonnie is okay? Bonnie? Why wouldn't they be? Something near the fields earlier to the east. Would you like to talk to them? You nod. Okay. I'll leave you alone. Make sure to rest up, and we'll meet for dinner at the clock tower later. You nod again. Harvard takes over, and you told. Wait, how did you know about? You need to see if Bonnie is okay. Bonnie is here, alive and whole. Bon. Huh? What did you... Bonnie. How are you? I'm... okay? Good. And... how are you? You look bummed out. What's wrong? Nothing is wrong at all. Okay. Well... what do you want? Nothing? You have to go and see Luke. I need to do the favorite tree thing. Oh, do you need me to leave? Sure. Let's talk later, okay? Hey, stop. Just say I told you so and we can move on. I told you so! Eee, what a stupid idea you had. Thinking the king could be turned good? He's the king! It's probably the reason you're here, or related to it at least. All you had to do was find out he shares a tragic backstory for you to feel pity for him. You didn't even have to lift a finger. Because of you, Bonnie was... Anyway, I told you so. But what he said back then, he mentioned something. Something about wishcraft. He did. What's wishcraft? I don't know. Wishcraft? Crafting wishes? It sounds impossible and way too convenient. But he seemed to imply you were using it? That's what it felt like to me. Never heard of wishcraft before. Me neither. I wouldn't even know where to find information about it. But that is new information. So, as stupid as the whole making friends with the king was, you did find something new. Dex! Was it worth it? That is, man. Every time you close your eyes, you still see a hand tightening. Also wondering, the way you looped last time, wasn't it? Whatever, it's not like your kid will remember whatever just happened anyway. Just put it behind you. This whole thing gave you something else, didn't it? Another memory to equip. Oh, you didn't even notice. You always remember this after all. Let me do the usual. You got Memory of Memories. When equipped, Memory of Memories allows you to read books you couldn't before. The ones written in that language that just gives you a headache. The ones from your country. Oh, how useful it'll need to be able to read your own blinding language. Might as well read any books you find before you forget again. Do everything else. And if you can read that language, maybe you can explore the house a bit more. Don't despair, Stardust. There's still a path to follow. In the meantime, though, how can I help you? One moment. Okay. So we should be getting there. I was just checking something. Alright. Alright. And get into the house. Unfortunately, I have to start grinding some battles to get the sparkles. So, I might do that a little bit after stream, just so we get more of those so I can get around the house easily. I have time, so I'll probably just do a little bit. Like, tomorrow or something. I mean, I'm going to be cooped up in my room for a good portion of Friday because we're getting the we're getting the windows in one of the upstairs rooms replaced. So I'll be out of the game room that day. I'll be tied up in my room, or camping out in my room. So I'll just do that then because I'll need to do something while I wait. Can't exercise because we have people over, even though they're workers. So, gotta do something. Actually, that would be a pretty good way of spending that for me. Anyway, and then we can just come back to this next week. And, maybe finish the game. Master? What? Fishing bait? No. Shut up. Go through the door. Well, it still says we're in Act 3. Let me check something real quick before we read out entirely. Oh, gee, my favorite thing on Reddit. Comment remove my moderator. Got it, thank you, that helps. God, I hate this website. Yeah, I'm just trying to confirm something. Give me a moment here. Well, as far as I can tell, we should be on Act 4 now, but... I don't know. I'm just worried because... Well, one guide that I looked at included the hangout quests with the other party members in it. Another guide doesn't. And only mentions the one with loop, which I know is required. So I'm just wondering... Do I need to do Bonnie and Aizabu's hangout quests? You know what, chat? We're gonna go a little late. We're actually going to continue. I'm gonna get them done just to be safe, and I'm sorry, I'm going to cheat. I don't. God, stupid. There we go. Alright. We're gonna figure this out. Oh, I can't skip this. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's true, but... And... pineapples. The last one is... samosas. But... which samosas? Yeah, but you don't even know that. Which samosas are my favorite, stupid? Is it samosas without cheese with potatoes? Yeah. It's all my favorite foods. Success. You remember them all, and you do pay attention to me. That's stupid, of course you do. Or else you wouldn't have. There's something you can help me with. Can you come with me? If you have time. I have time now. Okay, then come on. When you brought you outside of Dormont, you can see some weak sadnesses roaming around in the distance. Bryn, you said I could ask for anything, yeah? Not exactly what you said, but sure, whatever you want. Okay, well, I need you to teach me how to fight. Oh! No deal's gonna say I can help you all in battle tomorrow, but it'll be far away, right? I want to help, to actually help. And for that, I'm gonna learn how to fight. So you're gonna help me. Let's go! Bonnie ran away. Look, I'm not scared. Come on! I'm not scared. I can do this. Ah! Bonnie! Not thinking about it, you strike. You breathe in and out. You can't help but yell. Be more careful, Bonnie! I'm sorry. Look at Bonnie closely. Miraculously, they don't seem hurt. Bonnie is trembling. I shouldn't have yelled. Breathe with me. Breathe slowly, in and out, and make sure Bonnie breathes with you. You need to calm down, too. Slowly, they stop shaking. That didn't go super well. It did not? No. It's your fault! You weren't there! You weren't there to help me and tell me what to do! You frown. I mean... I'm sorry. I can teach you, but don't go on ahead on your own. Okay. I'm sorry, I'll listen. Tell me how to fight. I want to learn. You look around. There's another sadness in the distance. Put your index finger in front of your mouth to tell Bonnie to stay silent and point towards the sadness. Bonnie looks over and nods. You jump in. Okay. Ready? Yeah. Yes. What do I do? You smile. Teaching time. Go tell Bonnie to look at the sadness's hands. That's a scissor sign, right? So that means they're vulnerable to rockcraft. Yeah! I know rockcraft, so I can hit them, right? You nod. Okay. Here I go. You take on an attacking stance. Bonnie follows suit. I did it, friend! You clap. You breathe in and out. You breathe out. Bonnie's looking up at you. You look back. Hey friend, why aren't we allowed to touch you? What? Dio and Za and Belle said we're not allowed to touch you because it makes you jump and because they said so. It's true that you jump, but I was wondering why, because it means we can't high-five or anything. Why? none of them are touching you. On purpose? Because it makes you jump? For such a simple reason? I don't mind being touched or hugged. I'm just not used to it. Not used to it? Oh, maybe it's because you're not ready for it when it happens. That's how it is with Neil. Neil? Neil? My sister! Her name's Neil, but it's dumb, so I call her Neil. She doesn't like it when people touch her and she's not ready for it. Neil's really cool and tough, but she gets scared easy, I think. One day I touched her shoulder and she didn't know I was there and she screamed really loud. And then she said I shouldn't do it again because when she's scared and said her scared brain takes over and she said she might suplex me without meaning to. Which sounds really cool, but she said she doesn't want to suplex me because she doesn't want to hurt me. She did suplex one dude who scared her once though. So I'm not allowed to touch her if she doesn't know I'm there, so I always try to walk real loud so she hears me coming. That's why my shoes are so big, see? Funny points of their boots. You nod. Yeah. I don't want to talk about my sister anymore. I don't often talk about her. She's frozen in time and she's not here, so I don't want to talk about her. She says talking behind people's backs is bad. And also talking about her hurts and makes me sad. I want Neil to be here. I should have helped her when... That's Leon. Why aren't you used to being touched? Did your family not hug you when you were a kid? You flinch. Can't remember. Oh. But maybe that's why. I'm just not used to it and it takes me off guard, I think. Oh, okay. So if you can see me and if I tell you I'm going to touch you, it's fine? It's not fine, but sure. Huh. Okay. I'll remember that. So, then, Bonnie jumps up and down, making sure you watch them do it. I am going to touch you now. Suddenly, Bonnie pokes you hard in the stomach. Ow? You saw me and I told you so, it's fine. I guess so. Okay, let's go. Let's fight one more sadness. I can do one more. Spot a sadness in the distance and attack. Okay, I can do this. Watch me, friend. Smile and join Bonnie. You and the sadness exchange blows. This is different from usual. You're not used to fighting outside anymore. The ground is uneven and there's rocks and branches to worry about. Oh. You tripped on a branch. Bryn! The sadness saw you fall and is running towards you to attack. No! Not this time! Ah! Ah. You breathe in and out. Bryn! Bryn, are you okay? Bonnie is shaking. Okay, Bon, I just tripped. Really? You promise? You nod. Okay. You haven't called me Bon in forever. Zach calls me that now. Oops. Bonnie. No, I didn't mean... Promise you're okay? You nod. Okay. Sorry. I got scared. It reminded me of before, that's all. Before? Before? Yeah. You remember, right? It was a while back. And you protected me from that other sadness, you know. What sadness did they mean? Can't remember. Which one? Which one? The one that got your eyes, stupid! Oh! Oh, crab, you stupid crabby. See, I told you, I knew it. You're so crabby and stupid, you didn't even remember it. You think it doesn't matter. You keep getting hurt because of me and you don't care. You can't see from one eye because of me and you think it doesn't crabbing matter. That's right. You'd forgotten. It was after you all met Bonnie. Before they started barely speaking to you anymore. They weren't careful and the sadness was about to hurt them. They're so small, no one else was close enough to do anything. You're the fastest. So you ran and got in front of them and... Why did you do it, friend? Why did you do it? Why did you protect me? I don't understand. You could have stayed put. I could have taken care of it. I was fine. But no, friend thinks they're better than everyone else. And you tried to protect me like a stupid crabbing idiot. And you got hurt. Because of me. Because of me, you can't see from one eye. You have a big scar. And you bump into things all the time. And you trip all the time. And you can't see. Because of me. Oh no. I seem really upset, but... Not that big of a deal, though. But it is! It really is! You got hurt because of me, and I don't like it. I don't want it to have happened. Alright, ad break. Okay, Twitch. Alright, Jeff Bezos. Take your damn money. Alright, Jeff Bezos. Enjoy your, like, 30 cents or however much you get from me or whatever. Fuck Jeff Bezos. Anyways. Thank you, Jam. I don't like it. I don't want to... He would have died. Doesn't matter. If I died, it would have been fine. It would never have been fine. I could never have let that sadness hit you. I know you don't like it when we say you're a child, but you are. And as adults, it's all our responsibility to make sure you're safe. Do you want us to go to your sister and tell her sorry we didn't jump to save them so they're gone now? You'll always be more important than any of us. No matter what, we'll always make sure you live. And I'll always pick you over a blinding, stupid eye. But friend, I don't want you to be hurt. I don't want you to be hurt. You don't want them to be hurt either. Even now you see it. Oh, God, we're seeing this now. Oh, dear. What do you have to say? What should you say? Maybe something like, I'm stronger now, Bonnie. I can protect you and make sure I don't get hurt either. You promise? You promise you won't get hurt again? I promise. You super promise? Super promise. You super duper promise? Super duper promise. Okay. Okay! As long as you promise, it's fine. And anyway, I protected you just now, right? Wasn't for me, you'd have been hurt. So you can protect me, and I can protect you, and we can protect everyone too. Yeah? Yeah. You see me, right? I'm gonna touch you now. Bonnie runs over to your side. They hug you tightly. You freeze until you remember what to do. Slowly, you hug them back. Yeah. So you do know how to hug. It's like I do, yeah. Yeah, memory of training. Always remember this. Memory of training is equipped, your kid will never miss when attacking. Your kid will also learn the skill of billion blows technique. You'll be able to hit the enemy harder during battle. So strong, you'll only be able to use it when you and your kid have had this exact conversation. Yeah, it is cute. Alright, hung out with everyone, which means only Isa is left. Or Za. Uh-oh. Why do you have to wait? Keep waiting. Yeah, finish up on everyone out. Huh? Oh, that's cool. I did see you running around with everyone earlier. Looks like fun. Oh. Sorry, you didn't ask them if you needed any help this loop. Well, so do you need help with anything? Help? Oh! Oh, yes, I do need help with something now that I'm thinking about it. Is that what you were doing today? Helping everyone out? I didn't know. I kept the best one for last. Aw, Sif. I'm glad. I just thinking I wanted to hang out with you today since I saw you running around with everyone. You didn't talk to me much today, so I was worried you didn't want to. It doesn't matter. I'm glad I thought about what we could do today then. Are you ready now? Probably have to go to the clock tower immediately after we're done, so I don't think you'll have time to do anything in the village after. So I want to make sure you did everything you needed to. I'm ready now. Yeah, okay. Well, follow me, Sif. Fellow eyes moved around for a while, going through Dormont and the forest until... A field? Something around. What could you possibly need? What do you need me to do? Huh? Oh, lay down with me? Huh? You lay down. And then, look up. You look up. Stars, 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 all around you. You inhale sharply. You know, when you asked me if I needed your help, or needed help earlier, I wasn't sure what to say. I don't really need help with anything. I did all I needed to prepare for tomorrow and stuff. I saw you run around and help everyone today, and that seemed kind of fun. So I thought, Seth's making sure to help everyone today, but I just want to hang out with him. So, that's it. That's all I wanted you to do today. Let's just hang. Oh. Oh. My stars. Oh. So you know how you say this word when you're annoyed or something bad happens? I don't know what language it is, but I always thought it was like a swear word. Like crab. And I looked in a few books, but I couldn't find the word anywhere, and I got really curious. One day, I heard someone else say it, so I asked them, and they said it means stars. I noticed you know stuff about the sky. You talked about planets once and the sun, like you really knew what you were talking about. And sometimes when you slept outside, you spend most of the night looking at the night sky. And I thought that was interesting because I never thought about what's up there before. But, so I thought maybe, like, you'd like to see the stars together? Or just in general. Oh no, was I wrong? Is it really more of an actual swear word like crab where you don't actually like stars and stars are bad and gross? Did I step in it? Did I mess up? No, you didn't step in it. Oh, phew. Got scared. Yeah. Anyway, I've heard some people can see stuff in the stars sometimes, like pictures. They're called... something? Constellations. Constellations! Yes, that! You know some? You look up at the stars. You don't recognize any of them. No, I don't know any. Huh. Saying I didn't step in it, but Sif. Change the subject. No, you're fine. Tell me something. Something? Something about you. Oh, okay. Well, okay, you know I'm from Juvent, right? I've lived there my whole life. It's a nice big city. More than one house, too. Way bigger than Dormont. Big enough that you don't know the life story of every person you see. Anyway, you might think it's surprising, I don't know, but when I was Bonnie's age, I was like the smartest smarty pants around. Not like slightly smart or anything, but like the nerdiest kid you can imagine. Huh. You have trouble imagining Nazabu as anything other than the boisterous man he is. Yeah, like, really imagine it. Big glasses, super neat braids, always knows the answer to any question the teacher has, always getting perfect grades, always too shy and focused on grades so you would know how to make a friend in the playground. That was me. And I didn't really like myself. It was like, I was smart, but I really hated being shy, being alone. Not even able to ask a classmate for a pen because I was so paralyzed by fear. And I was ready to spend the rest of my life like this. One day, after years of living like this, I looked at myself and the way I was and the way I existed in this world. I looked at that kid in the mirror and I thought, is this it? Is this really who I want to be? Wouldn't I just be someone else? Someone that can make friends, someone people could love? Someone I could love? Someone I wouldn't feel ashamed of being? Wouldn't I just change? And that's one of the things people go to houses for, you know? To learn things, to train, to do bodycraft on yourself. To change! You could stay for a bit and come back changed and no one would say a thing. They just accept the new person you've become. So I went to one of Juvent's houses and threw myself into it, trying to be the coolest, strongest, most dependable person around. Lifting weights, training my voice to be deeper, louder, crafting my own body to be cooler, stronger, looking into myself in the mirror every morning and yelling, I'm the coolest. Do you think he did a Shadow the Hedgehog impression when he said it? Change is destruction, you know? To bring about change, you need to know you might hurt people. Might hurt yourself, even. So you always have to be careful and think about whether the destruction you bring about is worth it. I decided it was. So the person I was before, I made them disappear. Killed them with my bare hands. Made sure they'd never, ever come back. So I could live. Ah, it sounds so bad when I say it like that. Kid I was before is still here. I just, grew around them? To protect them? Building an armor until it becomes the real thing. So I could become someone strong, someone outgoing. Someone comforting to be around. Someone I would have liked to know before. Doesn't matter that much. I'm here, is what I mean. And I love myself so much more now than I did before. But even the person I am now is a work in progress. I want to change, still. I'm a big and strong and dependable, happy-go-lucky dude because that's who I needed to be. Lately I've been feeling like I need to let down the airhead facade a bit. Act less stupid, that sort of stuff. It doesn't feel great when people think I'm stupid just because I act a certain way. So I might change again soon. Become someone slightly new. It sounds cool, right? Oh, you never knew. As if he wanted to change, to become someone else, and he did it. Must have worked for so long to make his wish come true. Yeah, I changed to be a mix between a jock and a nerd. Balancing it all, you know? Yeah. So you change into a jerd? More like a knock. Sounds better, doesn't it? Better mouthfeel. Won't sound bad, Liza. Oh, don't say that. You can be a buff nerd. Oh! You think I'm buff? You quickly look away from him. Anyway, after we meet the king tomorrow and go our separate ways, I'll just change into someone else. Someone who can be both strong and smart. Both at once. What a concept. Doesn't that sound like someone cool? Doesn't it feel like someone you wouldn't feel ashamed of knowing? Is that what he thinks? Nisa. Yeah, Sif? I've never felt ashamed of knowing you. Not even a little bit. You're gonna make me blush, Sif. And, well, you know I feel the same, right? You're like maybe the coolest person I know. You know that, right? And I really like spending time with you. When we hang out, I always discover new things, like cool theater stuff, or even just something new about you. And I like how you always have a pun ready for any situation. How you breathe in a specific way sometimes. I wish I could breathe with you to make you feel better. And I like the way your face looks when you eat your favorite foods. I want to know more about you. Talk with you more. Laugh with you more. And I can't look away from him. Whoa, is that a shooting star? Hey, look up. Isn't it cool? You look away from him and look up at the starry sky. It's not a shooting star, but you don't mind. I think I can feel my voice giving out. Aha! See, I told you they'd be here. I heard Aizu mumbled to himself about it earlier, more like. Hi, Sifrin. Hi, Aizu. We figured you'd be here. Can we join you? Everyone is here. Good to see you, everyone. Such a beautiful night. Is it your idea to come here, Aizu? It was! Under the stars, huh? Romantic. Very well done, Aizu. But? No, it wasn't romantic at all. It was a pals outing. Buddies hang out. I, of course, would bring any one of you here. Uh-huh. Brought our food, so we can eat here. A nightly picnic. Oh, I can smell samosas. Yummy. Yeah, I made a lot. Friend, take one. Take two, even. You deserve it. Sifrin sure worked hard today, didn't they? Thank you for your help earlier. You jump. Yes, thank you, Sifrin. You've been a great help today. Friend taught me how to fight. I'll be able to help you tomorrow. Ooh, I'm looking forward to it, Bonnie. Zah, did Friend help you today, too? You freeze. Did you? Yeah. Of course, Sif helped me today. As I was looking at you, smiling brightly. Thank you for spending time with me, Sif. Oh! You hide your face beneath the brim of your hat. How wonderful. Thank you, oh great helper. Here, have another samosa. Have some pate and bread. I'm sure you want some tea, too. Here's some of my curry. Your plate is overflowing. See everything in your plate sway back and forth. You eat as much as possible before everything falls down. Oh! You burp. Ew! Nice reflexes, Sifrin. Everyone starts laughing happily. You laugh too. You're surrounded by your allies. Your heart lifts. You love them. You're glad you got to spend time with them. You're glad you know them better. You're glad... Friend, you okay? Want more snacks? You smile. Yes, please. Then eat. Eat as much as you want. We all ate and laughed under the stars. Tomorrow, once again, you go into the house and fight the king. But today you're happy. You had a nice time yesterday hanging out with Aizu under the stars. Memory stargazing, you always remember this. When equipped memory stargazing boosts all your fighter stats by 30. Wow. But also on the scale, we will win. It's amazingly strong. When used, boosts everyone's attack, defense, and attack speed for a few turns. It's nice, wasn't it, hanging out with all of them yesterday? They love you now. Your bond with them is stronger now. Isn't that neat? It is neat. Don't want to have to loop back to before you spent that time with them. What would happen if you stayed with this version of them until the end? You went through the entire house without looping ahead. Beat the king and saw the head housemaid in with them. Would anything happen? Would anything change? Time to walk all the way up and beat the king. Oh, don't tell me I actually need to do that. Hang on a second here. Okay, so apparently this is not required. I think. I'm not sure. Oh. We'll find out. I'll ask. So I have a friend who's played in Stars in Time. I have a couple friends. I will ask one of them. And we'll figure this out. As soon as I get to the save point, I'm going to save and quit, though. Because we're out of time. For sure out of time. Whoops. It's all in Act 3. Alright. Figure this out. This life. You know what? I normally want to raid the same person 2 days in a row, but I'm just gonna raid Kohai. Raiding the puppy boy. Playing Valorant. Good night, Jam. Alright, so I'll be back tomorrow with Lisa the Painful, and Friday with, what was it? Deep Rock Galactic. If you want to hang out after stream, I have a Discord. If you want to keep up with my bullshit and other updates, I have a Blue Sky, and if you ever miss a stream, I have a mod channel on YouTube. If you want to join in on the raid, Rock and Stone, the raid messages, Dapper, Dragon, Raid, you can use whatever emotes you want. So that's a copy of the raid message, that's all I care about. I will see you all tomorrow. You all have a good evening and good night. Bye.